This is exercise for everyone. Welcome to Lesson 2, Bridges. Lesson 2, Part 6. 30 plus leg movements to add a challenge to your bridge. Lift one leg up with your knee at a 90-degree angle. Try not to kick with your knee, extending your knee past that 90-degree angle, and try to stop when your knee is right exactly over your hip. Lift one leg up with your knee at a 90-degree angle, alternating legs. This is commonly called a marching bridge. It is much harder to stabilize your hips with the changing activity in the legs. Lift and tuck one leg in towards you. The leg tuck will put additional emphasis on your lower abdominals, but be sure you do not arch your lower back. Lift and tuck one leg, alternating. Again, as you alternate legs, the challenge required for stability is increased. Extend one leg up straight. As you extend the leg of the non-bridging side, try to keep your heel above your hip at the top of the extension. If you have tight hamstrings, you might not be able to extend your knee all the way out straight. That's okay, but still try to bring your heel above your hip. Extend one leg up straight with flexed ankle. When we flex our ankle, we will feel more tension through the hamstring muscles, especially if we have tight hamstrings. This added tension will make the quadricep of the non-bridging leg work harder. It will also make it harder to push as high in the bridge. Extend one leg up straight and alternate. Always be in control and never kick your leg up into the bridge. Try and enjoy a full extension of the leg as you reach your leg away from your body without arching your back or moving your hips. Extend one leg up straight, alternating legs, and flexing your ankles. Again, that ankle flexion will increase the resistance on both the quads and making it more challenging to get as high in the bridge. One knee 90 degrees and then extend it up. As you're bending the knee back from the extended position, try not to bend it past that 90-degree angle. Leg extended straight up, alternating ankle flexion and ankle extension. You will feel a greater pull down the calf, hamstring, and possibly even into the hip and lower back on the ones where your ankle is flexed. Leg straight up and externally rotating. Much like the bridge in the last part of this lesson, however, this time, each repetition, I'm externally rotating my entire thigh and leg and then bringing it back to neutral on the way down. Leg up straight and lower leg on the bridge. In addition to doing leg lifts in your bridges, you can also do leg lowers. Lifting your leg in a bridge can often make it easier. However, lowering your leg in the bridge is going to increase the challenge the higher you can lift your hips when you bridge. Always keep your core tight and be sure your lower back does not arch. Straight leg lift beginning with thighs parallel. Keep this small range of motion in control. Do not allow the lifting leg to go past the point of your hip, and do not allow the lifting leg's thigh to go lower or past the level of the bridging leg's thigh. Leg lift starting with legs parallel. Extended leg externally rotated. Greater control is needed with that leg externally rotated. You'll also be working a lot of the smaller muscles around the external hip and inner thigh. Leg lift starting with thighs parallel, plus ankle flexion and extension. Here we simply change it up by flexing the ankle as we bridge and extending the ankle as we lower. Leg lift starting with thighs parallel, plus ankle extension and flexion. This one is always harder to coordinate than the one in the previous clip. Leg tuck, starting with thighs parallel. Bringing your knee in closer to your center of gravity on the tuck should help you lift higher in the bridge. Leg tucked and then extended out straight on your bridge. Use those lower abdominals both when you tuck your knee towards your chest, as well as when you extend the leg away so your lower back does not arch. Leg lift with legs straight and starting in line with your body. Anytime we begin the leg lift with our leg fully extended out in line with our body, the weight of our leg is going to feel heavier to both our glutes and our hamstrings and our cores. Leg lift with straight leg externally rotated and starting in line with your body. As with the other variations shown in an external rotation, it is more challenging to stabilize. Leg lift with legs straight and starting in line with your body, plus ankle flexion and extension. Again, flexing that ankle will provide more resistance through your hamstrings. Leg lift with straight leg starting in line with your body, plus ankle extension and flexion. Flexing your ankle on the way down will make your quadriceps muscles work harder. Leg lift with straight legs starting in line with your body, plus alternating ankle flexion and extension. This combination is very common in dance classes and Pilates classes. Large leg circle, direction 1. Whether it looks like it here or not, this is a very advanced bridging option. As your leg swings out to the side, it is going to want to pull your hips in that direction. It requires greater core control to not allow your hips to follow your leg. To help with the stability, you may certainly have your arms at your sides on the floor. I've been demonstrating all of my bridges with my hands behind my head so that you can see the line of my spine better. Large leg circle, direction 2. Direction 2 will present a greater challenge for your inner thigh as well as for your obliques. Additionally, the hamstring lifting you in the bridge is also going to experience a greater challenge because your hips are going to feel heavier to it with your leg extended out to the side. Straight leg lift with full range of motion. If you have flexible hamstrings and you can bring your heel past the height of your hip, you're welcome to do a leg lift with more extended or full range of motion. However, if you feel pull behind the back of your knee or in your lower back, limit the range that you do on the leg lift. Straight leg lift with full range plus ankle flexion and extension. By putting together the ankle flexion and the full range of motion leg lift, you're sure to feel a good hamstring and calf stretch at the end of each leg lift. Straight leg lift with full range of motion plus ankle extension and flexion. You'll be able to lift your leg further through the range of motion with the ankle extended, and then in contrast, you'll feel the great stretch down the hamstring and calf when you flex it. Toe raise at the top of your bridge. We add a toe raise at the top of each bridge in this variation. Of course, that will give your calf muscles a little extra exercise, and it will also challenge the bridge slightly on the toe rise as you need to keep your hips nice and high. Toe raise at the top of your bridge with your legs wide. As discussed in Part 5, placing your legs out wider for your bridge is going to allow you to go higher into the bridge as you have less resistance with your leg positioning. By then adding the toe raise at the top, not only will you work more through your calves, but you will raise that bridge another 1/4 inch higher, working deeper through the glutes and hams. You can always combine these leg options in different ways to make your bridges even more interesting. Here is one basic example. We're beginning with the 90-degree knee option, and at the top of each bridge, we're not only extending the lifted leg, but we're also doing a toe raise on the leg on the floor. In this clip, I've just chosen to do a whole bunch of the variations all consecutively. You can choose to do them more specifically than this, combine 1, 2, 3, or even 10 different ones in a row. Also consider combining arm options with these leg movements. Here's just one quick example of an arm and leg motion combo. There's dozens of ways you can combine the upper and lower body to increase the interest in a bridge and keep them challenging. Thanks for watching! In Part 7, we'll look at different things you can do with your legs in a held bridge.